Welcome, everybody. This is a new game demo that has come out recently. I think last week or maybe 3 weeks ago, I'm not sure. Either way, I've played through the tutorials and a couple challenge modes. We only got the 10 days in the challenge mode, so haven't really completed any challenges, but I'm looking forward to the full release, and I thought what might be interesting to do is try and see if we can complete any of the challenges in the 10 days time. So far, I have not been very successful, but one has popped up. But I think we might have a chance just with how much greed is typically gotten, I find. So this one might be possible for one. I think there's certainly a chance to take this one out. However, I don't know, it could be tricky just to have both the funds, like we'd have to have like next to no funds and just the bare minimum to keep it going, but it's certainly one to try out in the future. This one, as long as it stacks, also pretty good. Certainly maybe possible, though I would likely think otherwise. It's the further along you go in the game, it makes it much more difficult without some extra time. But this one, punish 3,500 points of greed. That one I think we have a potential chance of accomplishing within the 10 days. Now, this is going to be my primary objective. I'm going to try and do this in this video here. We'll see how long it takes. Like I said, we only have 10 in-game days, so it'll be tricky, but I like the challenge, and I think it's actually has a potential to be successful. There's a possibility we'll get some of these secondary objectives, but that's not my priority. I'm going to try and get this main objective here. We do have a couple modifiers working against us, or with us, depending on your point of view. We have 50% effect of worldwide demonic corruption. So if we can get some greed demons, that might help increase the amount of greedy people we have, therefore the more greedologists and so on and so forth. We'll get into the mechanics of it as we go on. And then we also have ancient diseases, 50% chance for disease to spread. This actually will help and hinder us at the same time, depending on how many people we end up in hell, right? I have a working plan here to go with this, but we're gonna give this a try. Obviously, we're gonna take the Tricks of the Dead Monk. Minus 20% upkeep for each punished greed point. Resets at dawn. Very helpful, given as we're going to be trying to punish greed specifically. And plus 30% Humus. Sin, vulnerability to greed. This game right here is basically you run a corporation in hell based off of the sins that the Humus population in the worlds above you commits, and how much you punish them, and you get money for making their lives miserable in hell. It's kind of sad, but also a really fun game. So, and they come back out as better people sometimes. Anyway, we first start in here. We'll immediately pause because the clock is already started. So we want to start this with a pause. Love this soundtrack. Always a good one. Just do a quick check here. All right, cool. Looks like you guys can hear it as well, provided everything is working on the back end of things. So we start with 7,500 $100. Don't mind me if I happen to call it gold, because occasionally I might. It's just what I'm used to, you know? All right, so this is where all the souls will start showing up. Let's see, where is our gate this time? We get a gate spawned each time. Okay, we got this one. Right along the lava, which I learned last time. Ooh, this looks interesting. Interesting. That's cool. That would be a fun thing to experience in the future. But something I learned last time is these lava things here, they provide fear. So, what I'm going to do here, interesting, is I'm actually going to run along the lava pit here. Because that will save us some funds in the long run. And this will all start to make sense in due time. I'm sure. Won't be perfect sense right away, but we'll be getting there shortly. And I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I saw that these were generating fear, so we shall see how that turns out. Fear is a mechanic that makes your souls walk faster, and I didn't think much of it before. However, then I realized, as I was trying to generate Heroes coins, or Heros coins, not entirely sure which one it is, that should be good. You should have a view here. Let's just see, fear and motivation. Yeah, so all of this is completely surrounded by fear, I believe, except that little patch there. So, that is perfect. So this will be our starting road. We're going to get them sorted out here. This is quite a small opening area, so this could be tricky going forward, but I do have a plan. First things first, I would like a soul dispatcher. Now what this will do is this allows you to filter certain souls out based on these if, or, and outs rules, so on and so forth. In this case, I'm gonna make A here. Yeah, A will be the first one, just to make sure that everyone, we're just gonna see, I'm gonna make the sin value of greed, if it is less than 10, they're just going to be able to walk on through. Now, that's going to be a future thing, but we do want that on right off the bat, right? So that's going to be the first step. We just want them to walk on through. Second, level B, status. If they will give us a hero's coin, or a hero, again, walk on through. This one will keep on, because this one, we need these for our upgrades that we can collect in our lovely little book here that I'll go into further in the future. Let's first start with just a quick connection here. And I'll just get them up and out of the way. And I'll do something like that for the time being, right? Should be more than good enough. I'm gonna want a backtrack path here. So I'm gonna set this up for the future. Doing a little bit of crossing. Definitely recommend going through the tutorial. I've just gone through it once, and my personal opinion is games like this are not super fun to have to run through the tutorial again afterwards. However, this one is pretty nice. There are voice-acted characters, and they're all kind of funny. So definitely recommend it, both for your entertainment and knowing what's going on. And C, of course. C will have to be the fallback exit for now. And we won't put a rule in there yet. What we very much need, though, after that, however, will be, first off, some more roads. I swear these are the things that you add the most in this game. It's an endless amount of roads, which is fair. That's not what I want. We're going to go to the soul processing, pick up a waiting booth. Because even in hell, you have to wait. It's rough, but it's the way things work, you know? And get a waiting line here. I wonder why I crossed over there. I don't really need to do that, do I? Yeah, we'll keep it for now, and we'll see what happens in time. I'm actually going to move this forward a little bit further. Just to make sure we get this a little bit extra. Line up here. This is getting a bit expensive, so I'm going to pull it back for the time being. You don't need a really long line right off the bat, and it's very unlikely that you'll ever need a long line for quite some time, but I like to be prepared. So we'll go ahead and get our management board here. We'll take up hiring one of these. Who are you? You get permanent motivation, not bad. No wage increase, you work less time. That's actually all right. I don't mind that for the people who run these meetings, because half the time they can't let people through anyway. So next up, we need our basic money-making building, which I think in this case, I should simply set it up like so. This will be your soul punishment buildings, and you'll be able to unlock, but this is your very basic run-of-the-mill one. This is what you will get 9 times out of 10. And we'll go ahead and put one of these in here. These require these dudes here. These all have names. I can't remember what their position is, but I do believe they have a name for what they're doing. Either way, we've hired Jennifer Easy Frenzy. Let's see who we can get on this side. This is a new tab that I wasn't aware of. This will be very helpful in keeping track of our people, which I was constantly looking for before. We have Wallace Almost. He's a big wig at work. Believes the word shrimp stands for shrinked imp. That is funny, very funny. This is a bit bad for a challenge that requires you to get $dollars, but it's not ideal for us. None of these are really great though. So I think I'm going to take you and worst case scenario. We'll have to deal with it in the future. We got stuff going on. This is saying that the road is disconnected somewhere. Oh, right, this one over here. They'll give you pop-ups to try and help you out if you get lost on what it is you're trying to do. You want to future-proof this by going kind of like this, right? Then this will sort of wrap around like so. And this is actually where I'm going to actually get rid of this real quick. It's just a little bit too much room in my opinion, and we really don't need extra space. It's all about managing your space, running it around perfectly, as best as possible, of course. And we will get into the actual gameplay here as quickly as I possibly can. However, due to the 10 days, you want to get most of your setup done ahead of time in order to avoid any potential issues, you know? We have this turned off for now, correct? But that will become important as time goes on. Which exit is that actually on? That is on A. So we don't actually want A going through here. Well, we do, because we don't have a lot of room for punishment. We don't have a lot of room for punishment, period. So we'll just see what happens. We'll have to sort that out as time goes on. But this is our very basic starting point. Right off the bat, I would definitely recommend you get 2 of these right away, just to make sure that you're on top of things. Pick up Francis Learn. Take a look. Wallace Almost and Francis Learlin. I like that name. And Jennifer Easy Frenzy. So these are our primary staff. For this challenge, it's very unlikely that we'll get any of these guys. is a bummer because they got some pretty nice perks, believe it or not, at least in experience. And they've got the cool glasses, and what are you gonna do without the cool glasses, right? So, quick explanation here of how this is working out. The souls are going to show up in this big circle. They're going to walk over here. This is going to detect their sins, which we will look at shortly. And if they already will generate us a hero's coin, it will send them on their merry way down the pathway. Something I do want to make sure I grab is just a few of these, just to make sure they're moving as quickly as possible, because the longer you're in hell, the more sin you tend to get up to. And I learned last time that we can actually lose out on some stuff if that's the case. Now, you can get wider arrays of stuff later on, but this will be a good first step. All right. So, we've got our fear. We're missing our break room for our employees, but that'll be okay for now. Our goal is to get to the greedologist right here. They will get rid of majority of the greed, and as our challenge is to punish 3,500 greed as much as in 10 days, this is our goal. Get a greedologist, send everyone through it, ideally, but especially the people with high greed, right? We'll see if we can pull this off, and let's shoot up to the main world here to get our first few souls. I think we do have a few likely in here. We got 3. I'm impatient, so we're gonna magically intervene here and have a few of them take a flight. Now, this is something you can do, is you can intervene, you can do it on souls here. You can do it on the Humus, and you can also do it on... And this guy is really hard. He just took a massive jump. There we go. Let's see, their soul leaves their body as time goes on. How you get these powers is faith coins down here. You can generate them via certain things. And we'll just slowly get a couple more of these. We probably won't be generating any faith coins this run, unless it turns out I really need it. But we'll shoot back over to hell, and we'll speed up the clock. We have, how much time? Maybe 15 seconds. So every few, I don't know if it's minutes, seconds, I can't remember. This bus here, the Reaper bus, will gather souls from that soul graveyard up here that we saw, right here. See, you can see them right here. Pick them up, so on and so forth. Portal will open, and you will take them and drop them off into hell. But then walk up here. They'll go through my filtration machine here. If they generate a heroes, because we are really in need of those right now, we'll send them on their merry way, and they'll get right back into the real world, reincarnated by this lovely little tower. However, if they do not, why is it so slow? Start moving. There we go. We'll accelerate some time here. All right, so we're gonna get lucky to get 3 heroes coins, it looks like, provided they don't generate too much. As you can sort of watch here, it might start to generate. But we seem fairly lucky. And due to us building our road right along here, they will make their pace rather quickly here. Next set of souls is in another 2 minutes, so this is sort of the big thing, is the soul bus can only take in 4 people at a time, and that is the real trick here. So what I'll likely do with this guy until we get our next bunch in here is I'll actually turn this off. And that will now send this one individual back through this place over and over and over again, which is a little convenient because he has 11 greed. So that gives us a little bit of something to work with. And he's quite high on the sin meter anyway. He wouldn't get us hero's coin in the first run anyhow, theoretically. But they'll walk up here. if they are going to generate a hero's coin, when I have that turned on, they'll pop out and they'll just go on their merry way until they get out. As you can see, they've eventually left this dimensional plane. Otherwise, they get sent into this waiting booth until one of these two buildings are open. Interesting, one of those did not give me a heroes. Must have gotten just enough generation beforehand. Interesting, it's good to know. I don't have any souls, man. The boss is taking his sweet time. We don't really have anything to help with this as far as I'm aware. Wonder if I can. The tutorial actually gave a hint about doing something with the cows, but I can never seem to get the cow to work. Maybe if I do that. Oh geez. Oh, I kind of feel bad now. I hope he's not dead. Well, that would suck. I'm sure he's fine. We'll just go back there. We're not good people, alright? Pick up the time here. We do have to generate enough to pay our employees. Looks like we're sending multiple through because I forgot to turn off our thing. Well, we won't have to worry about that anymore. But this is where we'll get our first bit of a standstill here. And just sort of see what's going on here. Pretty slow pace right off the bat. There's not a lot going on. We do get a new ruler. Go up, take a look at them. Who is our new ruler at the moment? You. Let's take a look. All right, your strengths are doctors. So we'll start generating some doctors. Merchants, that's really good. Merchants will generate us greed, so that is fantastic. And priest, so 2 things of pride and a thing of greed. Not bad. And they are weak to any sort of fighting of any kind whatsoever. So their priorities are actually really helpful for us. You, sir, better make it out of here. You're probably going to make it out. You'll be close. You should be fine. So yeah, let's just take a quick look here. They'll just speed along this lovely path here. This should get us a pretty big boost, provided nobody goes over 41. See how he popped up from 37 to 38? Provided nobody goes over 41, we should get quite a few heroes. Yeah, perfect. 4. Excellent, excellent work. You really should go back, to be honest. What about you? You're close, but I'll let you through. You should be able to make it. You'll definitely make it. Send me down to 1. How many souls we got waiting upstairs in this lovely land? Got 3 more coming in. Dying a little slow for my liking, but we'll see what happens. I think I might actually, but we really want to get that greedologist really early. Yeah, this is the trick, is balancing this. Won't be as big of a balancing issue as time goes on, but it seems to be a problem here. Okay, there we go. Alright, we'll get 3 souls in here. If they both make it without going over 42, I think it is, we should be okay. It's a little close, but they... Oh, where did you go? Oh, we got a saint, so they're going to go right through. Saints are actually not great for us, because they did not give us heroes. I typically actually have this status to, if you are equivalent to a saint, you'll just go through here over and over and over again. Interesting. I'm curious how they got through, because they don't generate a hero's coin. But we'll see what happens. This guy should make it, but it'll be close. But I do think we get our 10 anyway. Let's maybe catch them flying up this thing. It's like a giant tornado machine. Yeah, you can see them. Whoa. We did get lucky enough to get our thing. All right. So with that in mind, we're now officially turning this off. Everybody will go back through. And that will provide us with our greedologist. Now, we're not quite ready to get there. We still need about 2,000 more. But this will start us on a rather successful path here. And I think what I shall actually do is I might put them out right here. This seems like a fantastic opportunity where we close this off. And I don't quite remember how big the greedologist building is, so we'll start with this. This should be B, correct? Exit B. Oh no, this is exit C. It is exit A. Okay, so exit A, nobody should be taking this, which is good for us. We do want to make sure we put a crossing here. That will make sure that the path that they're on, they continue following instead of trying to divulge path and get stuck in an infinite land of nowhere. Because that will do nobody good, especially not me. We also get a daily report, which will tell us per day what's happening. So I'll actually take a look at this. We have 12 deaths, a Humus, average sin 41. Doesn't actually show the punished sins here. We can actually pull this up, and we can see that we're actually running really far behind on this because we don't have any sort of situation. But this guy should be good. He will get us 16 greed going forward, as we're going to have people in this infinite loop for some time. Excuse me. I realize I'm talking a lot. I'm trying to explain everything, but also just I don't want to leave you sitting in too much silence, but perhaps I should just calm down a minute. We'll take a look at the overworld, you can call it. Sort of look around and see what's going on up there. Well, we generate a bit of funds. We do get a new ruler from the looks of it, which is interesting. What must have happened to the other one? Ah, this one, great. They got nothing important whatsoever. If I had faith coins, I would probably swap them for some of that, but that's okay. I'm gonna take a little look around at the wives. These guys are out here. Slow it down a bit. These guys are out here hunting. The ranger brigade here, traveling off. These back two must be apprentices. Oh, there's a third one. These guys must be apprentices. They're not right. They don't get the hoods. I guess they have them. They just have them down. So they'll go out hunting at the night. Ah, here's their prey right here. What are these things called? Wargs. Potentially hunt these wargs here. Maybe not. Maybe they're just gonna sit here. Well, I mean, it's certainly a possibility. Ah, failed hunt, it looks like. They're headed back home. A little chest just hiding out here. Now, if we had any faith coins, we could use the wind to affect this and break this chest open. How you would get faith coins is you would need this Hell Pet show. It's basically a puppet show for Hell. From Imp the Flog, former titular Hell Pet. Interesting. And this would generate, you would send the souls through this, and this would generate you some coins over the course of time. But that is not our greatest issue here. We are going to wait for time to tick over and then hopefully get our first greedologist going. Because that would be fantastic. Take a quick look here. As you can see, it's about 3,000. We don't want to put this too close to those hanging cages because the workers don't like them. This should be good. Oops. Of course. Alright, we do have enough just to get this, but not to hire anyone right away. But we'll see. We should be able to get it very shortly, nonetheless. And with that in mind, I'm actually going to require another one of these waiting booths here, which we don't have the funds for yet. So just hold on for a second. Now, we need these to stop people from just piling up, you know. Got another saint, so they're going to be trapped in here forever. Real shame. But saints don't have, like, any sin, so I might actually just let them out at a certain point. We'll see what happens. We'll see how it goes. You know what I could do? I think I'll hire you. And we'll start off just connected, right? But what we'll do is in this rules thing, which I just realized this actually is not the rule that we want with this. Let's make this greater than 15 for now. And that'll make sure anybody who's like 15 greed, they will get sent up to the greedologist here. And they'll just do that over and over and over again, right? I think that's the plan. Is 15 a reasonable number? We can take a look at our souls just to see who all has greed. Obviously, the saint's not going to have any. You got a decent amount. Yeah, 15 looks pretty solid to keep people who don't really have any greed out of there. Now, that's not going to be a problem in the future, because we're actually going to want people with any amount of greed going through here. But right now, we just want some more funds. So that's our first goal. So we'll get to watch this around a bit here. Get another soul import here in another 20 seconds. I love the lighting on the door, just like highlighting it. Handy. Ooh, we get the former ruler. Welcome in, former ruler. Let's actually go see what the new ruler is looking like today. Excellent life path merchant. Let's keep this ruler alive, people, all right? This ruler. What is her name? Eustace Gurglemaster. You are going to be the successful thing, because we only have 7, almost less, days to sort this out. But we'll see. Got people on break right now. Hopefully they'll be starting to admit people back in anytime now. And I do think for saints, now you can make saints just go around at all times, you know, that is a thing. I think I'm gonna make this, if you are a saint, just walk on through. You don't have any sins for us to punish, so. See here, zoom in here. Yeah, they don't even make us any money during the punishment phase. They're just all together. Not a fantastic person to have in here. Is this person gets us $10 or something? Man, it really would suck to be in this chair right now, I imagine. Though, this is nothing compared to over here. This guy just gets like gold thrown at him all the time and he can't even grab it. It's a real shame, right? Alright, we're starting to get a lineup here. How's the gold looking? The gold, look at it there. 66, this is going to be close. I think we have a chance, but I don't know. 7 days? Not at this rate. We need to be Making some more, getting a few of these people through a lot faster, I think. We're starting to gather up on some people here. That's no good. No good at all. Where did I just send these saints through? Go straight through. Why is there a saint over here? There should be no saint here. You have no read. What is... How did you get over here? I'm thoroughly confused on how this happens, but I guess we'll find out. You should be here. Alright, we got our first promotion, so you can promote these guys so they work longer hours and so on and so forth. I think you can also make it so that you pay them less, but they work less, you know. So that's how things work. I really don't like how this is getting so clogged up here. Quickly pop that up here and see if that helps. A little bit. I do think it's definitely still getting... Why are you going through here? You have no saints. Do I have this saint rule on the wrong exit? Exit B. No, you should stop getting through here. Interesting. I really wish I knew what was causing this. Because you don't technically have any greed, no? Oh, you do. You just are unpunishable by it. I see how you are. Well, I guess that'll just suck for the time being. We don't have much of a choice. This is definitely starting to clog up, so we're definitely going to finally, now that the day's turned over, I should have done it sooner. The day has turned over, we can get ourselves another waiting booth. Like I said, it can't be too close to there, so I'll actually make it like up here, so it should be decent. And then finish that crossing as usual, and then grab a waiting line from here. Sort of wrap our way around here, just to make sure everybody's good to go. Boom. Perfect. Oh yeah, I suppose we should hire someone. 15 permanent motivation? That sounds fantastic. Let's get somebody very motivated to work. What I might do here is after he lets someone in. But where did he go? This guy just vanished. Are you walking all the way over here to get it? Oh my god. Alright. So I might just do this real quick. This will send them back down the road, and then we can get back on top of things. Back on the waiting line. Things should be working much better. Why are you getting stuck so often? Okay, I have a plan. We don't want you here anyway. Oops, let's just go ahead and wrap you around to here. Congratulations. Enjoy your trip. Goodbye. Now everybody else, you guys stay in here. Perfect. It's this, isn't it? It's the fact that the path is so weird. But I don't think I can put a cross in there, no. This should probably be forward a bit more, but that's like a complete, like... All right, well, we are waiting for stuff anyway. We'll go ahead and do some quick modifications to our construction, all right? Throw it across in here. All right, in theory, that should help things, I hope. It's good enough. How much greed do you have? 23? I don't know, man. This is... We may get it, but I'm not... Oh, this could be tricky for sure. I think we'll do this. There's a chance. Now, I think at this point, we now have the waiting line. Five. Let's go 10. 10? Oh, 10 minus. Anybody greater than 10, go through there, alright? And we'll see how this works out. All right, we have next to nobody. Noted. I think we may have a bit of trouble. We still got 6 days, soon to be 5 days left. But we're also going to encounter a bit of a strike here. Because we're not, yeah, so now we got somebody else on strike. Naturally, it's the greedologist, of course. Because we weren't able to pay them the right amount, you know. I'm so sick and tired. Saints showing up in here. It's so infuriating. Mess up the whole process. Alright, we're finally getting some people in here. How many of them have that high? Yeah, we got some pretty high ones. I would love if this guy could get back to work. It'd be great. It's only going to be less money to go around as time goes on. But I think we need another one of these so that we can start getting some actual funds, you know? And change this to a hero's coin. That way they should... That way we start gathering a bit of those and we can perhaps get stuff. Why are you stuck again? I don't understand. Is it because you... Oh yeah, he's holding up. No, you're just perpetually stuck. No. This has never occurred before, so I'm not sure what's going on here. But it does kind of suck. You will take this. You gotta keep wages down. We're already not paying enough. Get out of here, Saint. Should be good there. We'll see. We're just gonna let time pass here and maybe take a quick look at what's going on around here. Check out the world, look around a bit. Cool little islands off the bat. I wonder if you could get people over there. If maybe one day as time progresses, they'll build little bridges. Would be kind of cool. Nice little lake and pond here. Nothing too crazy going on up here from the looks of it. We do have a deviant. A greed deviant, no less. This will be nice. With soul rot building up. To locate the corpse. Someone should really do something about this guy so that they don't start getting zombies and whatnot. See, I told you the cow was fine. It's right there all along. Not sure what's going on in here. Looks like a maybe a medical spot. Got like, oh yeah, it's the hospital, you know. Daytime arrives. Everybody is back doing their stuff. How are we looking down here? Well, we actually have the Greed Deviant. Is this in? No, this is here. We're going in here very shortly. No. And I think what I shall do to try and give us a bit better chance of getting through this challenge is I'll go ahead and grab another one of these. Though we will be unlikely able to afford the person for it quite yet. It will at least give us something there for it. Oh, I have to keep going through those coins, it looks like now. Which is good for me in the long run. Who do we got? You, movement speed. I think movement speed is good. I do kind of prefer. Okay, you'll be first in line whenever a strike starts. Let's get you in here. That way, hopefully with all these greedy individuals, because these advanced ones, they give you like 50. Instead of the 10 you get per second or whatever it is, these guys give you around 50 instead. So I'm hopeful we can get people through here. We really could use a break room to try and hopefully maybe help with some of this a bit, but we'll see. We only got a few hours to build back up to 3,000. I think to help out with that, I might grab this here. Every time a second generates purga dollars through punishment, it gives a little bit more cash. That could give us a little bit extra. Help us get close. Also, we're punishing greed. I forgot. Our bonus makes it so that our upkeep goes down on greed punishment. I didn't even think about that. That's fantastic for us. That means we may very well, due to how many people we have, we may be able to just start sending people out over and over again. What else we got? Got a sloth deviant over here. They're going to become a demon at some point, likely. Got two. Man, we got a very slothful population, it seems. That's all right. Sometimes just want to chill out, right? Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to when this game comes out. I've played like the challenge mode like 3, 4, 5, almost 6 times, I think now. Just seeing if maybe I can complete the challenge in the 10 days. So far, no luck. We got fires. That's not great. Where's the fire? Fire, it's burning. The watchtower is burning down. Nobody is stopping the fire, and you have nothing to happen with that. Well, best of luck. Here we go. We got the Rangers. They're coming in. They're gonna stop it. Or not. What are they doing? Oh, they're just whittling arrows. Is the fire over? I guess the fire's over. Okay. It looks like it's still on fire to me, but what do I know? I don't mind less experience. It doesn't affect your overall work. We do have enough to throw in another greedologist, so we'll go ahead and grab one of those quickly here. While we have this lovely opportunity. Jerusalem going on strike, you know what? Actually, I'd rather you. I know you'll go on strike first, but I'm sure it'll be fine, right? Perfect. We have a little under 2.5 days. Complete this. Oh god. Unless we start getting crazy, we could be in for some trouble here. So, luckily we are... You know what? Let's What is wrong? Why are you stuck? Stop being stuck. I really don't understand this pathing, but I think greater than 10. Yeah, some of them should be going through, so we should be fine. It's gonna be close. We do have another one of these going up. We got anyone in line? We got one person in line. I don't think for one person in line, I'm going to spend another one right off the bat. Though I would like to. It would be really useful right about that. Why? Why do you guys have so much trouble with this? I don't know. Why are you all stuck? You should not all be stuck. I'm really confused about this pathing, but I'm sure that'll be sorted out in time. Maybe I just need this to be a little less close. Or maybe this closes at times and then they don't go through there? I'm not sure. Got some bloodshed going on. Let me see this bloodshed. Oh, that's not good. These guys are tearing down. Man, this watchtower, these guys just knocked the wall down on them. These guys are not too smart. They keep knocking structures down on top of themselves. Like, what are you doing? No, it seems this watchtower is seriously unstable. It's like burnt out the entire side here and all but completely destroyed on this side. And yet it's still standing with all of this weight up top. There it goes. Okay. I was gonna say, this is getting ridiculous. Okay, I'm getting a big lineup here. And while these may not be the best, they still technically have a chance to punish some degree. So we'll throw in a quick bunch here. Remember that thing I said about planning for the future? That's where this comes in, right here. I now officially have the road able to path over to here. What am I crossing? Experience, meh, experience. 3 minutes. I think I'd rather save you for our next geologist. We'll throw you in here. I guess I don't really have much of a choice in the matter. Let's throw you in here. Alright. That should speed up some of this stuff, and maybe, I don't know, man, 3,000 is a lot, and we're really not getting lucky with the draws here. Any luck? We don't know you're a saint, doesn't matter. You're a little greedy, but not enough. Let's make it greater than 9. That way we get almost everybody, except for the tiniest bit of greed. But with 2 days left, I don't have high hopes. Though what I could do, that's an idea. Let me take a quick look here, shall I? How are you doing? You're getting out and you're not even actually going to generate any gross coin. That's some nonsense. Or whatever. Let's see. I know I said we won't need them one of these, but we may just be able to pull something off here if we happen to have a greedy population, which we'll see. Brian, yes sir. Kevin Strong or Brandon Thruster. Who is the cheapest? You are the cheapest. Congratulations. You now work here. And every few of them will go in. No, not you. You don't generate anything. I'm like 90% sure. Maybe? Well, you do. Okay. It's fine. This is not good. We're going to get a lineup here, which is not what I wanted, but it's okay. It'll sort itself out eventually. It's not like we're going to have everybody lining up here, so we should be all right. I say now. Anybody going on in here? Oh, alright, we got heroes coins, which means it's time to get zapped. The final step of the plan, we become very angry that nobody's greedy enough. And we take a quick look over here. That's the wrong one. We look around, man, you are... I guess purple is lust, but I always thought purple was pride, but interesting. You are very, very envious. Well, you can continue to be envious because we're not trying to punish envy over here. Only greed. Are you greedy? You are. I'm sorry to say, the greedy die, along with 2 others. Oops. Are you dead? You are dead. Excellent. We shall now get rid of all of the greedy in our population. Is this a little bit excessive? Perhaps, but it needs to be done. It is the only option. Just give you more motivation, I think. No, I'm not supposed to be back in hell. What is this? Get out of here. Give me back this. We're greed hunting, remember? How come we only have 2 greedy citizens in the entire... Come on, guys. You got so many envious people and nobody is greedy. Stop it. Okay, fine. This is making me not feel great, so I'll turn it off for the grand scheme. We got so many envious people, but next to no greedy. Oh my god. Who's the ruler? It's all your faults. You're the one giving everything. Well, no, you're supposed to be giving greed. The witnesses to the buff must also receive greed. The witnesses to the buff receive a bit of envy. Oh, why is there so much more envy than greed? Merchants are supposed to give it. Oh my god. All right. Who's the new leader? Who are you going to be? Who is it? You? Congratulations. Welcome. What are our secondary objectives here? Heal Humus. Terminate Humus deviants. Well, this is technically a Humus deviant. I may have started a fire. We shall terminate Humus deviants. Never mind, we're out of coins. We shall terminate exactly 1 Humus deviant. Alright, let's see you. Come on, pull the staff out. You can do it. Almost there, and you will be the ruler of this entire land. Perfect. Now do you get to live? No, you're gonna make our greed worse. Need more faith coins. The king must die. There's no way we're finishing this. I don't think we have anywhere near enough time. Unless these guys have so much greed. Nope. Nope. Okay, you do. That's something. You? Alright, that's a little bit. A little bit. Nope. Oh god. We're doomed. We'll keep trying, but that was like my last goal. Yeah, this could be it. We'll see how it goes. We'll put in another one of these, because it seems to be doing all right so far. Actually, no, we'll put in another Hell Pet show. Hell Puppet. Blah, 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 blah. Another show. Oh, I guess that's not going to really help, because most of our souls are still over here, huh? Okay, we'll put in another one of these. And hope it works out. Oh no, I wanted you for the next greedologist, but we don't have enough people in line for the greedologist. Wait, do we? No, there's just 2 people on break, that's all. What are you doing? Oh no, there's 1 person on break, not letting anybody else in. Damn it all. Okay, well. I guess it'll be over here. I imagine there is some sort of thing that allows you to do more. But in the meantime, just see how many of these we can get in here real quick. 6 of these are pretty decent amounts. Who do we got next up? 5 minutes of work time? That sounds fantastic. That also sounds good. Potentially 15 motivation, 3 minutes. Ooh, 3 minutes. Oh. No, I guess that works there. All right. All right. Do we finally get to see what your new? Oh, is the new leader dead already? Really? Oh no. Where's the leader? Oh, the leader's in their house. The leader's in their house having a joyous evening. We can continue to further our goals, but I wanted to save this to kill the leader. Ah, you're lucky. I'll get you next time. Oh, that's why they're envious. Oh man, that sucks. Bus driver, I need you to be taking more people in your bus thing, because there are far too many people floating about. If we can get another hero's coin, then we can upgrade the bus. And I think I'll do that, but we need to get another hero's coin. It's kind of an important aspect of this. Alright, let's shoot back down to hell here, see what's going on. We do look, what are you gonna do? Are you actually gonna generate a hero's coin? You might. You might just do it if you move along a little bit faster. Yeah. See that lava. Run for your life. That's all you got going for you. Just run. High speeds. Oh, crap. The Hell Pet show. Yeah, run past the Hell Pet. No, you too. You run past as well. Damn it. Alright, that should get enough, though. The bus can now bring in more people. Thankfully. Not that it's gonna help, because we don't have enough. Why are you always on break? You only have so much time left for this. What does this say? I don't know, we got notifications that are deciding to not be visible. There we go. The end is near, I am well aware. Idle employees. Yeah, I'm well aware of that too. Day 8. How did we do so far? 700 and... I think this may be the end, everybody. I do not think we have the people for this. Though we do have another potential chance with this new greedologist that we're going to put in. It will get us a little bit further along. Let's throw in this guy. Congratulations. Oh, it's over there, huh? Alright, you got a bit of a run if you go into that guy's booth, but I don't care, you better go into that guy's booth because we don't got time. Let them all in. Stack it up as much as possible. Yeah, 784. I think that might be the another fail, I'm afraid. Do we have any greedy deviants? Are they all slothful and envious? Ah, we have one. Where are you at? You're right here. Goodbye. Along with you two. There, you just happen to get unlucky. Alright, one greedy one down. Any other greedy deviants? No, you happen to be slightly greedy and deviant, so... Goodbye. You still alive? Did you just survive a lightning bolt? No, okay. Whew. That's starvation. Alright, we want the greedy ones on the bus first, please. It's never gonna happen. Alright, who else? find you all. We're about to have an envious demon here in a minute. That'll be a cool... Ooh, oh, you're already dead. Damn it all. Oh, this guy's gonna turn into a demon here shortly. It's pretty close. Slothful demon. We'll see what happens. If they do in time, maybe we'll get to see one. It'll pop up down here. A demon has arrived. But no, for real, where's the leader? You're the one not giving enough greed. It's all your faults. Definitely. Goodbye. Give us one that generates greed, though. I think we're definitely out of time. We got starvation. Yeah. It was a good run. And we still have people coming in. There's a chance. A very small chance, but... 906. All of our greedologists are on break again. Doing something. You know what? Like, it's better if we do a minus 10% break time. Fantastic. Less breaks. So you are the people we don't really need less breaks for, but... 906 still, huh? Okay. So you're gonna get added to here. You're on break, you're on break, everybody's on break. You know what? If we have more of them, then there's less breaks, right? That's how that works. Mathematically speaking, that's how that works, right? I'm not very good with math, so it could be completely wrong. But I feel like that should be how it works, so. I think I may have... Oh no, I can get around like this. Alright. This is for the future greedologists. Provided we have any. I don't know why that's there. What's going on over here? You move faster. Yes. Faster movement is key. Oh, we do get a demon. We'll go take a look at it as promised. The sloth demon here. Okay, let's take a look. He's gonna fight these wolves from the looks of it. We got the beholder sloth demon here. Well, maybe he's not gonna do anything. Interesting. I'm genuinely surprised. Because these wolves are just gonna attack him. Interesting. I guess a slothful demon would not do anything. Yeah, the very definition of sloth. So what would happen if they do that? Oh, just the wolves get him. I mean, he does move around. But... I guess this does make a lot of sense. That aside, we are back to trying to save this. Now, this is the question. Will it end? Is 991 as much as we get? Because it ends here? Or is there potential that we have one more day? We get day 10. All right, we get day 10. There better be a lot of greedy people. All right, we got a saint. They're just gonna zoom on through. We got 2. Two people. This may be the end. We've got a lot of money, but not a lot of anything else going for us right now. 3 people? 3 people. All right, 3 people is potential. Not, but we can pretend it's potential. All right, you're not on break, you're not on break, and you're not on break. That's enough for all 3. Do not fail. We need as many people in here as possible. So if they get a critical failure, it will just poof the soul out of existence and they won't even continue on. So we need no failures, ideally. We have another demon. Who do we get? An envy demon? Let's go take a look at the envy demon. Oh geez, slow down. Ooh, there. Holy schmoly. they're just obliterating stuff. The envy demon is a beholder that actually moves. Excellent. They've got weird TV screens on their eyes. I'm sure there's a reason for that. And they take absolutely no damage. They will infect the countryside with their sin, eventually taking over more. I imagine. I don't know. I haven't gotten that far. But I imagine it's something like that. We'll go ahead and diminish as many of those as we can here. Got some bloodshed going on. What's happening over here? There's bloodshed? Oh, the zombies are invading. And I have no faith coins to help. This is what happens when you don't move up the corpses. Man, at least the zombies make sense. I think this is both the end of our run and the end of our population. The zombie apocalypse has begun. And in hell, we have forward time. Time never stops in hell. How are we doing on this? Why is nobody getting let through? Stop being on break. You've been on break forever. You know what? You're fired.
I wanted to leave anyway.
Yeah, you're now eager. Congratulations, let them in. Hurry up, we only have so much time. I don't know why you're just standing there. It's all your fault, not yours. You're the new person, it's not your fault. Man, this is slow moving. I think we need to wait, how are you in here? You're supposed to just go right through. Damn it all. Ah yes, fear. Give them fear, give them motivation to move through, the souls that is. Yeah, send them through. We got it, we're getting the last few. The last few are showing up. Can do this. Man, this is I think the most money I've had in quite some time in this game. So that is somebody over here got lost. Got stuck in this land instead. Yeah. How do you manage these sorts of things? I realize that there's a road here that you manage these sorts of things with, but come on. Wait a minute. How does this work? You go... Oh yeah, we're supposed to have a crossing to stop. Invalid placement of a crossing! This looks like a crossing to me. Oh no. Oh no, that's not... Oh, wait. This is where they go through. Oh, I see what the problem is here. There we go. And you guys, do you have any greed? No, alright. Goodbye. No, don't go here. Oh, you're gonna take up the one of the places that do have it. Damn it. It's all falling apart. Oh no, they are leaving. Okay. Whew. We've got this going. Okay, we're up to 1248. There's no way in hell we get any of this, but we can try. What's this? More motivation. Congratulations. We got anybody else in line? Nobody else in line. Okay, well, that's the end of the road then. If nobody else is in line, the only other thing we can do is just put in as many of these as humanly possible, as demonly possible. If you will. And hope that one of them gets us up there. But I'm going to tell you right now, we really don't have the time. What's this? Oops.
Do I have to work?
I feel you, man. Trust me. All right. $12.99. We're doing all right, and we're making bank. This is man, with this much money, maybe the 250,000 Purga dollars is a possible challenge, though. I'm not going to hold my breath. Oh, we do get another one. Let's go. We got more people coming in after all. And it's over. All right. Close. We almost had it. Not really, but we can hope. It was a valiant effort. It does look like we may even that. Like, I'm not sure what I could have done better in this case. But yeah, maybe that'll be that. I'm gonna wish list now. I already have it wish list, but you can only say wish list now or no crappy game. And quite frankly, I like the game too much to say that even if that would get it faster, not open it to the link. So, but alas, it'll take us back to the main menu here, and that is the Sintopia demo. You can go through the tutorials, and the challenge mode should give you probably about an hour worth of gameplay. Going through your first challenge and your tutorial, I would say, depending how fast you are. And if you really like it, you can always do the same thing I do and just try and complete some of the challenges. Curious if we get lucky with any of these. If any of these look at all possible here. 250 heroes, maybe banish 4 demons, never happening. Punish lust? I mean, maybe, but probably not. If that one wasn't possible, then this one probably is there's no way. Because we don't even have a lust person unlocked yet for the thing. So this is the most likely one to get out of these. And I suppose we shall see. Or I might just run one of these and see what happens. Maybe I'll record it, and if I somehow manage to do it, I'll do a overlay of talking about it instead of a in the moment record. That said, I hope you enjoyed. This was certainly a lot of fun for me. If you want to see another one, let me know. And I can't wait for the full game to come out. At least into early access. That's the next step. We've got the demo here, and then we'll be into early access afterwards from the looks of it based on this here. And yeah, no release date yet, so let the wait continue, I suppose. And we'll see as soon as possible after that. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed, found it at least a little bit entertaining. And yeah, till next time, I suppose. Later.